Hello guys, Shockwave came back and once again to talk about the video. Hajime Ippo round 13, I think it's 47, yeah, 1347 has recently just came out. I've been slightly spoiled of what's going to happen by one image, but my thoughts and opinions about the previous chapter 1346, I will say I am extremely disappointed I didn't personally read this chapter or do a reaction to it. I was just like, I seen half of the spoilers, man. You heard me in other videos. It's not worth it. I didn't see everything. It wasn't in English. The chapter's fantastic. It's a great chapter. Takamura counters that punk ass key right at his jawline. He goes really back and he falls right into his back. Stretched out. Where's the EMT? Where's the stretcher? Key is down. He's down. And then he hops up into the corner. Because I didn't see the whole southpaw thing, but I was like, ugh. Why pull this out now? This ain't nothing, man. This ain't nothing. Takamura beats on his chest. This ain't nothing. I didn't see the whole knockdown with keeping everything. I didn't even know about the whole reveal of why he's called the Manhattan Demon King when he switched to southpaw stance. And then it turns his left to embrace it, jab into a cannon, which we still haven't got a name for the heavens or ground cannon yet, but. Show for but overall, fantastic chapter. The last chapter, I enjoyed what I got. Leaving off with Teeth Dragon throwing the full might of his dominant right hand as a forward cannon. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Wait! I did see this because you got like some other YouTubers going by the spoilers. I thought Takamura hits Takamura forehead, but no. Messed up his pompadour. Takamura is looking like his brother. Like his brother. Wait, what is this flying off? I think that's a piece of a Keith's tape. This is a piece of Keith's tape. And Takamura goes and Keith's is surprised. Wait, what's happening? Keith missed the punch entirely. Takamura goes, he's going in deep. He's following up with his own right hand. Hit him right in the chin. Hit him right in the chin. Look at his face. He's not even human anymore. He's not even human. And he goes down. Down goes Dragon. Down goes the Dragon. Is the fight over? Oh no, he don't punch this pompadour off his. Nah. He didn't do that. He didn't mutilate his pompadour like that. And Takamura says, "What did you pray for? Who are you praying to? There are things I can't control on my own. There are things my strength isn't enough for. If that really do exist, and if you are so buddy with gods, I'm gonna ask you to introduce me. But looking at you now, I don't think there was any point of it. Now I figured out the only thing that can snatch victory." Wait, it's this fist. Takamura raised his hand. Keeps dragging. He's done. He's not getting up. The fight's over. The fight over. The ref raised his hands. The fight is over. Down goes Dragon. And the match is over. The crowd's going over. The commentary says the match is over. The referee takes one look at the fallen champion and he crosses his arm. It's over. And it's his third weight class conquered. It's the Birch Japan first super middleweight champion. Let's go. Like the Kurogama 3+ Miata. It's just like the cry actors losing their mind. Ippo's decided. Ippo hops onto the coach. Takamura's. What was Takamura like? You see this jerk thing, and I don't know if Takamura's about to fall or what. And Ippo's like, Takamura, the coach dashes in there. Ippo's like, he's so fast, and he stops him. He stops him from falling over. The coach tell him, "Good job. You did a good job out there, Takamura." Takamura just looks at him. I'm telling you, he looks just like his brother. But I can't remember Takamura's brother's name. And I don't want to see the reaction. The question is the Takamura family still in the audience? And Takamura's like, yeah. And she noticed, like, Monkey knows she was going too. And Yagi's like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "I was just so moved. My legs gave out." Wait, what? For some reason Ippo fell down. Ippo is like incredible. He's just so incredible. And Shinoda Yaga's like, Takamura-kun, the belts, the belts, the belts. You know, it's always funny because why is Takamura always going for the WBC belt? Is that the easiest belt? Or is just throwing away their championship, just throwing it away? It's willing to fight anybody. Is it the WBC keep ranking Takamura the #1 contender, or the top 10 for you to face the champion? Is it them? Is it them? We don't really get anything ended but shows of bodies of Hajime Ippo, and do they protect certain fighters, or do this and that, do any type of corruption, or everything's just straightforward? No one knows. And Yami-san Yagi says, but wow, I was just stunned at everything the gods were doing for him. And Takamura's like, the gods? Takamura's like, the god? That wasn't look of gods or anything. He was just a man, his techniques, and his fists. He did it all with his own skill and effort. Really? Really? Wait a minute. And they both look at Keith as he walks away with his coach. And they wrap the towel around Takamura's head. And wait, we haven't gotten the panel yet. The crowd got some insight. It's the belt. You got the Superman middleweight belt. He really did it. And Takamura looks at it. And Takamura's like, are you happy? I'm giving them all to you anyway. And the coach's like, the usual. The crowd goes back at it. It's just not a dream. He really did it. 3-weight class conquest. He really did it. What a man. He said he would do it. He said he would, and he did it. That was so moving, Takamura. Wait a minute. That's Takamura, and everybody in the corner just throw their hands into the air. Takamura! And there's like 2 more. I'm not gonna say that. It'll get repetitive, but you get the sense. I believe this is some insight from somebody. I believe it's Ippo. He really managed to do it. He changed history. Master and Disciple, both so proud. And those two are just incredible. And I announced this here like the first. It was truly a night full of first. It was the first of a Japanese 3-weight class champion, the Purple Japan first middleweight champion, and everyone tonight is here to witness history. You hear some clapping to tell everyone what they saw tonight. To spread the story far and wide, let the whole world know what just happened. Wait, that was it? That was it? Nah, that wasn't it, was it? So, let me see that page 16 right here. The holy battle between angel and devil decided to be continued next week. I'm not even mad. I say it's a fantastic chapter. Only thing is, what I was hinted towards half of the video is the only problem is it's just kind of should have just happened like 2 to 3 chapters earlier, really. Like, especially how we could have used some like other chapter time where we spend an entire chapter just waiting for something or talking more, getting up. Could have helped further develop, you know, keep dragging Southpaw style, and then they hype up towards the end. George does. Oh, this is the reason why he called him Manhattan Demon King. And then, like, at the end of the fight, we still don't even know what the heaven and ground cannon is. So why is it even a point to bring up those special moves if we never did it? Like, no one recognized any of his hits as the ground cannon or anything. It's referred to him as, in the Southpaw stand, his leading left hand is referred to as the Demon Fist, and that's it. I'm going to have to reread this entire fight. Overall, I say this is a fantastic chapter. You can hear the hype, you can hear the excitement. Takamura conquered his final weight class. But the way he's been stressing the chapters recently, it gets to the end, it's just like, wait, that's it? That's it? Cause it's not like the previous chapter, because before, we'll get these chapters, alright. Oh, I'll never forget. Oh, I just thought about it. Keith had to retaliate for Takamura mutilating his pompadour. He mutilated Takamura's back, and he got dropped for it. Tragic, but the best he could. Cause I'm gonna have to end up making a separate video about the fight entirely. But I do enjoy this chapter. I do believe it's an excellent chapter, but it's almost like this should have happened earlier. Like there was like obviously some filler chapters for some unknown reason. Now I could be the one. Excuse me, I could be the one who's crazy here, but I should have sworn it feels like it should have happened earlier. Or like they could have at least spent some chapters just like we had the trump card chapter where not too much happened. Easy could he could have had Keith Dragon switching to Southpaw then, but he doesn't, and it doesn't even make a difference. And then at the end, well, it wasn't no gotcha luck involved. It was just a man and his techniques. We could have better established that, and we could have like. What happened to the whole Keith Dragon will kick it up in a high gear and Takamura is still stronger? What happened to that? No one knows. It's just the last minute. Now, unlike the Sendo battle, right? I like the Sendo battle in my opinion, which had a proper explanation, which no one should have raised that chapter at all. The Takamura would keep it just like, you get all this hype, Takamura is better, he's juiced up, he's overdosing. And then it goes into, alright, Takamura's legs not messing up, the bad luck is hitting him. It's just like, it's not been like no natural stings that were just happening with Takamura being like, he thought it was bad luck, but nah, he's just a man. It's just like, it actually tried to portray it like it was bad luck. Actually did. And then we spend an entire chapter Takamura, he dodges a hit, he just stays under the ground, he gets up, he threatens the ref. And then 1343 shows up. He goes into Takamura blame, and like we never so every time this entire time Takamura could see that long leading hook, and he just didn't do anything about it because it's not like his leg would stop him from blocking. So is that more evidence towards him having to detach Rekner, or because like it's like like after you expect it the first time since he's already experienced this. At least Richard Bison was fainting, but. Like what excuse? Like what excuse this did? And then like, all right, how is Takamura gonna hit? We go back into the corner. Nothing gets explained, and we just keep continuing. Like, I'm going back. I'm going back to the chapter. Right, and it's just overall this fight is just messy. It's just messy. We go from all that hype, which could be used easily in those beginning chapters, to develop Keith. Just to put him up to the boxer, shoot him over the southpaw stance, maybe some fragrant hit. You could easily spook around like, oh, this is bad luck. No, Takamura just letting the bad luck and mentality get to his mind, and that's what's throwing him up. There was no bad luck, and then Keith actually gets the upper hand against Takamura as his legs start to act up or something like that. And then Takamura has to get his way out of it, like in his recent chapter. And it easily would have been an instant success, but it's just like from chapter 1343 to 44, what happened? Takamura gets beat, a bunch of reaction shots, he gets beat, goes back to the corner, they don't discuss nothing, and he goes back out there like just nothing happened. Like nothing happened. 1345, alright, you better take a good look. This is two hearts and one spirit. And then, like the whole two hearts, one spirit, let them get achieved from this. Nothing get achieved from this, besides from the fact that I did enjoy a chapter because of the Keith backstory and things like that. Boy, like seriously, is it a whole he's getting off? Like it was he got hit. And him going off balance and crashing into the ref, and the ref could have took off a point. And Takamura could think that's bad luck, but that's something that could easily normally happen in the match, and he's just actually psyching himself out. I like 1345, but when I saw the whole later half, like the guy who posted up the chapters in Spanish, I was like, I should have read it. I should have read 1345. 1345 is actually a good chapter. And he just Keith Dragon gets hit, he flies back, and he's just like, alright, we gotta let it give it a try. So, on top of that, Takor Gama brought up, oh, You really gonna charge for something blatant and brand new like that? To do it yourself? You think it'll work? If the whole secret technique was just Takamura blocking and countering him, and just pretty much doing a cross counter, then I don't see why it would be something that he need to discuss with the coach. Like, we could have easily put some more insight into how when Takamura and Keith is going into the deadly exchanges, Keith is actually switching his stances with each punch, and Keith, like, Takamura's getting confused. He's feeling the static that we referred to from Itagaki about Randy Boy Jr. Never addressed. Because with the whole Miata fight, like, besides from throwing off his rhythm, like, it talked about the static, but you could have used this fight just like the flickers to further go in depth with it, but it didn't. So yes, this is gonna be. Let's think. Keith is a great character, and he has so much potential. And like the earlier half of the fight started up so well, but then I don't know. I think it's the way the fight was structured. If you would have had Takamura gets hyped up, and then like they go into exchange, and then have this last part, and it would have been better. I don't know. It's just because like it seemed like one moment Takamura's getting beat, next moment he got some type of tactic, and the next moment alright, just one hit counter. And it's almost like Takamura should have done this at the beginning, where he was kept getting hit with a long leading hook, but it did not. Then it's just like, alright guys, getting closer. Alright, it's time to show you who he really is. It's time for Keith to reveal his true form. They both throw a jab. He switched to southpaw. You better show him why he's called the Demon King. And it seems like Takamura might have gotten hit. I do feel bad for not giving you guys a video. I'm truly sorry. And then it just goes by. Ruining Takamura's pompadour. And look how cool Takamura is. Looking just like his brother. Which I was hoping that we'd get reactions from them, which we have not seen them since the fight started. So I doubt they're there, but I'm more or less happy the fight's over and we got a satisfying conclusion. Right. Like there was a point where you heard me say, like you did you hear me pause? Cause like it shows Keith's missing, right? Missing Takamura and just hitting his hair. Takamura goes in. But it's still like an in-between frame, right? An in-between moment of the punch, and then Takamura hits with the right hand. So it's more like one of those slow-mo moments, and then that's why I was choking up. But overall, I did enjoy the chapter. And then with the whole bringing up of what Takamura prayed for, they're already going over that. Just, what did you pray for? Who did you pray? Who are you praying to? There are things I can't control on my own, things that my strength isn't enough for. But if they do really exist, and you're so buddy with those guys, when they actually introduce it to them. But looking at you now, I don't think there was any point of it anymore. Like if Takamura would have ended the fight like 3 chapters ago, then this entire quote would have made sense, because he would have been impressed. It just would have been, he was just psyching himself out over it. I still enjoy the entire celebration. I'm still happy, but I'm not. I think he just be a me type of thing. I don't know. The fight just could have been better. It could have been ended better, but it's. One of these days I'm gonna look back on this chapter and just still feel bad with the missed opportunity of Keith Dragon. And how the fight could have been wrapped up better towards the end, and how the put better could have implemented the whole switch hitting and the whole Demon King aspect. Like the whole act, this is just like you have a switch hitter, right? Or a potential switch hitter or a semi-switch hitter. You could have easily made some quotas towards like Randy Boy Jr. or something, but that did not happen. So now Randy Boy Jr. to Marvin the Marvelous Hagler, and how he used to fight in a way, but I wasn't expecting him to give him the vicious right and left hooks that could split somebody's eye open in the first round. I was expecting him that, but easily could have had it where Takamura is getting confused, or where he's switch hitting in the middle of fighting like Marvin Hagler does, just going left to right, similar to how Mike Tyson should do, going left and right, switching standings at any better opportunity, and using footwork. Keith Dragon does have footwork, but he doesn't use that. But yeah, this is overall just an overall fight critique of the overall fight. I am happy. I am enjoying. I did enjoy what I get, but overall, the fight could have been better. And at the end, like you expect, at the end, I'll be satisfied. But the way the ending is, if they would have just left that up, if everybody had their hands in the air, if they would have stopped at page 15, I would have been like, fantastic chapter, right? And then it goes on to chapter 16, where you get all this stuff from the announcer. Like, maybe but to get something else after that. It cuts off. And maybe I've been reading Ippo too long, because usually when it cuts out from like a faraway spot from Ippo, you usually see them like coming outside or something, or having a short conversation, or catching up with some stuff in the locker room, but not in this chapter. So I wasn't really expecting anything besides from that whole talk. I found out Takamura won, of course, from that one thumbnail image. But overall, it's a solid chapter. Hope you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. And what do you believe will be happening after this? I actually am more excited for what's happening after this, even though how much I love this chapter, because the story can go anywhere. I hope we get some further Teihei and Kentaro development. Or I keep calling him Teihei. Technically, it's Taihei, but I'm gonna call him Teihei. That doesn't matter. Teihei and Kentaro, and and like things up. I thought we were gonna get anything from the Center versus Ricardo Martinez. I found out what's going on with Vorg. We haven't seen Vorg in ages. It's just a phone call, that's it. But I doubt Vorg would call Ippo over Takamura conquering another weight class, because Vorg never did really hang out with Takamura really. Like with Kimura, Itagaki, and Aoki, yeah, but now that I think about it, did Vorg even ever meet Takamura? Now that I think about it. Yeah, I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong, but I don't think Vorg actually met Takamura when he showed up to Japan to get that, to get himself into shape and just see his old friend. And then like Takamura gets the belt strapped all over him, and he looks at the belt and it's just like, "You happy? I'm giving them all to you anyway." Congratulations, but I don't know. I was just wishing for better. And then like, chapter comes out, then there was a break. Chapter comes out, like you didn't break, and it's cause like even now going back to the chapters, the last like 5, I went back to like 13, like 43 or something like that. It wasn't the beginning of the fight, but it was towards where Takamura was juiced up, he was overdosing, and looking at that to like this point where it's just like there's at least 2-3 chapters where it's just like, what happened? And if you would have put this chapter 3 or 4 chapters earlier, like, you would have missed out on too much of anything. The only person that would have been hurt is Keith Dragon, and that's just with his backstory. But aside from missing out on the backstory, like the whole Demon King thing, we never find out what that was. So he missed a punch anyway and just gets dropped. Which I love the way he got dropped, but man can only wish. I can only wish, right? Can only wish. But it made me Chakra King. Hope you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. And what are your opinions overall of the entire fight? I got my nitpicks and grievances with it. I don't think it's a bad fight or worse than the Random Boy Jr. vs. Miyata one, but it's not gonna be one of those fights where I'd be like I'm gonna be excited at certain times, like, alright, I'm going back into it, and then like towards the middle. So hopefully I'll be able to look back on this fight and think better of it. But for now, it's just, yeah. And if there's no controversy over this fight, then. But then again, I hang out on that Reddit anyway, so why bring it up? If you're some king who got like the video, like, comment, subscribe. What are your opinions about chapters 1347? And what is your overall opinions of the overall fight? And do you still like Keith Dragon as a character, or do you believe he's been butchered, mutilated, and robbed of proper character? Let me start with King and peace.